Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're just here. Looks like we're just going to run some practice stuff tonight. We've been having some problems with our stream on Monday night, so we're just kind of jumping in, seeing everything working perfectly. And I thought, what a better way to do it than run some UMP modifieds here at Eldora. Not a track I'm normally very good at, but we'll give it a whirl anyways, especially in the UMPs. Checking out my new throttle setup here. I inverted my pedals. I like to feel them a little better. Track feels like she's got some character in her already. A little bouncy bouncy. Alright, we're gonna park this thing. I gotta check on some settings here. Alright, looks like we got race car noises going. Alright, that's what I wanted to check. One thing there. How's everybody doing tonight? This afternoon? Numbers are looking solid right now. Driving that number 77 machine. This is a recreation of Alan Olafson's real life with soda modified. I'm pretty proud of how this one turned out. I put a lot of effort, a lot of time into it, recreating the logos. A lot of pictures, a lot of staring at Alan's car to get it right. And I feel like I did it justice. Alright. You know, I almost want to check out the setup I was running. My setups. I was running this one in a practice session and it actually felt pretty good. I'll run it in qualifying and see where I'm sitting here. Gonna give me a quick shout out in chat. Let me know how the stream is looking. Make sure everything's looking smooth. That's a faster lap than I ran in the practice session when I came in here tonight. feel like I'm around this setup. Alright, we got a little bit here. Minute about. Waiting for these boys to wrap up qualifying. We'll just sit here and look at that beautiful number 77 machine. For those who aren't familiar, WISSOTA runs in Minnesota, North Dakota, South Dakota, Montana, Wisconsin, and Iowa. A pretty big sanctioning group. Big part of the Midwest. And this is one of the Midwest Modifieds. A recreation anyways of my cousin Alan Olafson's car. Alan is in his early 60s and still tearing up the tracks here in northern Minnesota. He was fighting for points champion at Bemidji Speedway last season. There was a little bit of a talk about retirement from racing, but I think he changed his mind. The car really started hooking up the later races in the season, and he was pretty excited the last couple races. So I think he's going to come back this season, hopefully. We'll be cheering him on. You can watch him live on Dirt Race Central from Bemidji, Minnesota, Bemidji Speedway, home of the Chicken Shack Nationals. Alright, looks like we are not in heat race number 1. So we will just go ahead and spectate. Alright, so starting on the front row, Dane Hedrick, Jonathan Clapp, Kyle Davis in row number 2 with Levi Nielsen, Will Bridge, and TJ Gustafson with Ty Marsh rolling off in P number 7. Alright, so it looks like we're starting 7, but only top 6 are going to go to the feature race. So you do have to qualify for the feature. I do feel like all of them are going to go because we don't have that big of a group here tonight. So we'll see what happens. We're going to be here in heat race number 2.
I got so fired. I'm sorry, dude.
Hey Spencer, thanks for liking. Sorry I wasn't talking there. We're just kind of doing a test broadcast tonight. This is an official iRacing series. We're going to be racing in the heat race number 2 here in just a second. We'll see how we can do. We didn't qualify the greatest, but these are a car that I haven't really raced all that much. So we're just going to give it a shot and see what happens. Looks like we got 2 laps to go, and Jonathan Clapp is out to a fairly good lead. He's got a 3/4 of a second over second place Dane Hedrick. Ty Marsh is third. Biggest mover of the race is Ty Marsh. He is up 3 positions to P number 4. He's battling pretty hard with Kyle Davis right now. Coming out of turn number 4, here comes Jonathan Clapp. He's going to take the checkered flag in heat race number 1. Jane Hedrick in second. That's kind of uncalled for. And Ty Marsh in third. All right, we're going to grid up for heat race number 2. We are starting in a P number 5. Take a quick look at the grid here. Connor Hughes on point. Dalton Polittle in second. Jacob. Yep. Landon Curtis in 4th. Me in 5th. Mike Venison and Dylan Knighton. And it kind of looks like the number 10 car did not grid up, so as long as we finish the race, we qualify for the A main. So we're just kind of gonna take our time, sit back, learn, just try to be smooth and avoid the mistakes of other people. Getting ready to go green. Oh, we gotta watch that 15 car. Looks like he's warping a little bit. The 11 car has an OnlyFans page apparently. Oh! Well, that totally sucked. Let's jump out and see what happened there. We're just kind of tooling around on our own. That number 9 goes way up high, crosses all the way over the track down to the bottom, whips it back around in front of me. Yep. Nothing we can do about that. Looks like that 15 car has set sail. He's just chugging along out there. Two laps to go for Dalton Polittle. Final lap. No competition. He's got a 4-second lead over Hughes. And the car that took me out is going to finish in third. We still qualified for the A main, I guess, through default. Alright, we're going to roll off P12 here. I'm not looking forward to this. I really feel like I just want to pull this thing back onto the trailer. There goes the fireworks here at Eldora. Well, at least as far as a successful test broadcast goes, all the numbers look great. Hopefully that'll be the same situation here in 2 hours when we go live for the East to West Apparel Company ARCA Series, brought to you by Rusty Misfits Racing League. Maybe if we get done with this race quick enough, maybe we can find a mini stock race and tear up some rookie drivers.
Good luck, Dalton. Good luck, brother.
Good luck, everybody.
Hey, Dalton, I'm gonna just give you a heads up. This Dane Hedrick will fucking straight line you. Just a heads up right now. Right, because he's pissed off at you. Good luck. Everybody walk off for this Dane Hedrick. He'll straight line you for dead last. Dane, whatever you do, keep me the fuck out of me. Yeah, I'm already gonna do stuff. I got a feeling this is first one, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Oh, yeah, I'm just pissed off, so I left his little bitch ass team and ripped his whole team from him. I was the heart and soul of his fucking team.
I will apologize for any race chatter you hear. I can't control what other drivers say, and those do not reflect the opinions of all the dirt.
It's really jumped himself. Yeah, I just wanted to get away from him, bro. Yeah, well, he's hammered down. He's damn near drove through me to get to you, Spirit.
Caution is out. Okay, well, we're back, but I feel like we're...
Well, that's Monday. I did not think it was going to go straight to the rock.
Well, we needed that. I'm not sure what the heck happened there. Actually, us having that glitch might have saved us.
Trintellix increases the risk of suicidal thoughts and actions in people 24 and younger. Call a doctor right away if you have depression or worsening depression or newer sudden changes in mood, behavior, thoughts, or feelings. Trintellix is not for use in children. Do not take with any AOIs. Tell your doctor about all medicines you take to avoid a life-threatening condition. Increased risk of bleeding may occur, especially if taken with aspirin, NSAID, pain relievers, or blood thinners. Manic episodes, eye problems, worsening pain levels, and sexual problems can occur. Suddenly stopping Trintellix may cause serious side effects, common side effects include nausea, constipation, and vomiting.
Yeah, I didn't have anywhere to go. I tried to go down underneath, but I just stopped fucking. Yeah, you're good. I thought I was trying to do to avoid it.
Kendra Torres originally told investigators she had witnessed her husband's death and that it was an accidental shooting.
Everybody was saying it was an accident. They didn't do anything about it. No one was saying anything other than that.
But Kendra's mother had doubts about the story.
Yep, mother was real smart, dumbass. Really fucking smart.
Like
you can't hold your brain. Like, my God.
You know, being replayed wasn't like really her.
But when Kendra went back to the home she shared with Julio,
Yeah, Connor, he's a fucking guy went on fucking game right there. Tried to throw a fucking slider, but he knows damn well he can't pull it.
She said, Mom and Daddy don't think. Okay. And I said,
The only way how he can get wins is by Johnson through the
and then she said
did
she
it on
didn't
when I
know
was on his team, and fucking doing it right now.
it was an accident or not, that she did not see him shot. And,
But I'm gonna win through.
God, Canada, don't you realize that man murdered your husband?
this version, Kendra said she was alone, making breakfast at the campsite when she heard a shot.
Somebody let me know where
Running
it's
from the woods. Kendra said she ran to see what had happened to Julio.
Alright, so we've worked our way up. So we're up to 5th.
Probably will be this last.
So it seems a little crazy to me, and it's probably we're lucky that we actually had that little glitch when we did.
It is what the green.
Okay, we gotta watch that 9 car. He's been sketchy on the restarts.
That I had from childhood was that my husband, whom I loved, is telling me he's dead and I'm up in the mountains with a murderer. I'm next. Obviously, whatever he wants with me, he's going to do. And he's going to kill me. And I knew that I was going to die.
He then took her deep into the woods.
After fighting for about 4 hours, we stopped to rest at the river. And that was the first time that he raped me.
Kendra said Brown assaulted her repeatedly over the next several days.
Gablum.
He
soon.
The one thing she feels that saved her life was reading aloud from the Bible.
His heart to touch, and he wasn't committed. So he came to me instead, and he started crying. And he said, I didn't kill your husband on purpose. It was an accident. And the reason that I brought you up here is because I'm afraid to go back to prison.
Over the next several days, Brown told Kendra repeatedly that Julio's death was an accident,
Hold a break, next body
and he agreed to let her go, but only if she told authorities that she witnessed the shooting and that it was an accident. To see if this version was true, Kendra took a lie detector test.
Tom Brown had taken a lie detector test, and his actually said that he was telling the truth. He knew how to pass the lie detector test. So if I took a lie detector test, then we'd at least have equal evidence against him.
Pretty crazy, you gotta drunk
But
someone
she
to get away.
failed.
Polygraphs do not measure truth or lie. What they measure is emotion. And if you were a 16-year-old girl that had been raped, marched up in the mountain, and God saved you, brought you down out of that mountain, you're emotional. You're talking about your husband that you love that was shot by this murderer. Would you be emotional? I think so.
With nowhere else to turn, investigators looked more closely at the physical evidence. The dog's wound would tell whether he was shot frontally, as Tom Brown claimed, or from behind, which was Kendra's version. Unfortunately, the dog's body had not been autopsied, and he was buried in a mass grave for animals. The bullet that killed Julio entered his cheek and passed nearly horizontally through his upper vertebrae.
Trajectories could vary depending on terrain and a whole variety of other factors of how the gun was held, whether the person receiving it was standing uphill or downhill.
A trajectory analysis wasn't enough to tell whether the shooting was an accident or intentional. But they couldn't understand how Tom Brown passed his polygraph.
We believed her, but she flunked the polygraph. We didn't believe him, but he passed. And so what do you do? Well, what are our other options?
So prosecutors asked the forensic psychiatrist how Kendra could have failed her polygraph. And his discovery changed the course of the investigation.
It's hard up here, 3.
It's Todd's biggest sale in history. Save up to 30% on moving and storage until May 19th. And see why Pods is America's #1 container moving company. Whether you're relocating or renovating, save up to 30% at pods.com today.
So why can't we say we're the best home shopping site?
Because, well, true, you just can't say that legally.
So I can't say, Homes.com is the best? No.
What if we jumbled up the words?
Homes Best is com.com.
No.
What if we said it in Spanish? Homes.com es el mejor.
What if we whispered it?
No. Fine. What if you said Homes.com? It's the best.
Mr. Freeman, I'm sorry, but we can't say that.
Say what?
Homes.com is the best.
Aha.
Homes.com.
It's the best.
Sometimes my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis gets in the way. But thanks to Sky Rizzy, I'm free to bare my skin. With Sky Rizzy, I saw dramatically clearer skin. And many people were 100% plaque-free. Sky Rizzy is just 4 doses a year and for 2 starter doses.
Don't use allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
Now's the time. Ask your doctor about Sky Rizzy.
stuffed crust pizza before to compare it to our new stuffed crust. Only Domino's has never had stuffed crust before. Until now. Introducing Domino's new and first ever stuffed crust pizza. Try one for the first time tonight.
With USPS Ground Advantage, it's like you're with us every step of the way. Right on time. Stay in the know from your dock to their door.
A bit.
Alright. I brought home this beast in 4th place. Pretty happy with that. Had a pretty good battle with that 15 car for laps. But everything worked out well. Thanks to y'all for joining in. Hopefully we'll be up and running at about 5 minutes to 9 Eastern time, so in about 2 hours. Thank you very much.